Hey, Triad Church Network, Brad Wright coming to you in the month of May. And we know that right after spring break, right after Easter, the schedule and the calendar just ramps up so quickly. And Mother's Day, Memorial Day, graduations, school ending, summer starting, all the things that happen, the month of May can be just such a busy time for our pastors, for our churches, for those that are in leadership, but also those that are serving. There's so many opportunities, not only to be busy, be about certain things that are going on around us, but it's a great opportunity, believe it or not, to invite people to church. And so I want to encourage you, if you've got somebody on your heart, a neighbor, a friend, a family member, I want to encourage you and remind you that May is an awesome opportunity to invite them to church. Mother's Day, Memorial Day, if you're traveling, you have the opportunity to visit another church and be a blessing to another church in some way, shape, or form. And so just take those opportunities. Don't let them pass you by in the month of May. I want to remind you as well and let you know maybe something you didn't know. I spent some time on Saturday with our disaster relief folks from Baptist on Mission. And it was a great time of training, of encouragement, but also for those of us that kind of sit in my chair and do what I do, information on how Baptist men and Baptist on Mission, and especially the disaster relief part, works for us. It falls under the state convention, but at the same time, their funding is very different. It goes through the North Carolina missions offering. But also, if you, someone in your church, anybody, if you shop at Lowe's home improvement store ever, then you can, we'll put the link here in the video, you can go and link your account to disaster relief, Baptist on Mission disaster relief, and 7% of every purchase goes directly to disaster relief and to funding what they're doing. And so you think about just in a year, if you're anything like me, you take several trips to Lowe's to fix things around the house. And that's an opportunity for us to give without even ever really having to do anything other than link your account to Lowe's Home Improvement. So I want to encourage you to do that. There's one more disaster relief training. It's over in Franklin here in the next couple weeks. So we'll put a link to that. If you have an opportunity, you want to take some teams, you want to take some people to go get trained in what it means to do disaster relief, I want to encourage you to do that. But I also want our pastors and our church leaders to think about something. This question was posed to us, and it's just a powerful thing to think about. Are you a disaster-ready church? And so a lot of times we think about, well, that's our churches that have, a larger parking lot where, trailers and things like that can be stored. That's our churches that, no, every church can be a disaster-ready church. And so what does that look like? Well, it could look like simply having and storing dry goods, being ready when a disaster strikes to send dry goods somewhere. It could be that when something happens at a school, and again, here in our own community, we've experienced this just recently. When something happens at a school, is your church one of the first contact points for that school, for parents to gather, for being available for counseling, being available to that school for something that happens at the school, all of these different things. And so we want to help you be disaster ready, and whether that's a storm, whether that's just an event, whatever that looks like, we want to help you do that. And so we're going to put some information in the chat for you so that you can be able to think through some of those questions and get some of those things lined up. Beyond that, this month I'm going to spend some time in as many of our churches as I possibly can, and be ready, pastors, for me just to show up and pray for you and encourage you in this coming week. I'd love the opportunity to come and speak at your church if you've got a Sunday that's open soon. But more than anything, I want you to know we're praying for you as a church. We want to see God use your church in our community to lift high the name of Jesus. That's the point of all that we do around here. So God bless you. Have a great May, and we'll see you soon.